Hello, everybody. It's Lorecrimes. How's it going, everybody?
God, I always vibe to that intro song. Still, every time.
Funky.
Hey, Hal. Before we start, you're looking fetching today.
What's that? Every day, brother. Every day. The merchandise,
Yep.
boys. Official hoodies, t-shirts, stickers. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually quite comfy. I was surprised because a lot of other merch, you're like, you hear the people like represent it, and you're like, that's how you can tell it's like crap. But this one actually is pretty good. So thank God,
it's decent.
Good merch. Hell yeah. Welcome everyone. Today is another episode of Versus. For all the audio listeners out there, we are wearing our nice merchandise, so if people want to go check that out. We have things on our channel, descriptions, all that good stuff. But today is where we put aside friendship, and this is where we get angry at each other.
The chat is unbelievable right now.
That's unbelievable. Unbelievably.
I just got saved.
Colin, stop encouraging them.
As Colin did say earlier, put your milkers away. We're gonna get straight into some lore versus. Today we have two glorious champions representing Deathwatch and also Biel-Tan. Is that right? I had like a doubt for a second there. So, which I don't. We didn't actually say which one of you guys wants to go first. Anyone feeling particularly?
I have a coin if that helps.
Andy is a
better
coin.
an actual coin.
I want to go last in the minute of hate, though. That's my request.
Okay. Well, we got so it's Dark Angel or Azrael. Pick one of the two.
I like Azrael.
He dropped it.
I did drop it.
Jesus Christ!
Sorry,
Welcome to the quality
Sorry,
content.
goofy
you
stream.
expect. Hope everyone's
try
having a good night themselves. We missed you.
Hal,
It's Dark Angels.
they
So
come
I get to
here.
pick, I'll go second.
They come here for you three to give quality content. They come here to watch me be the circus seal.
I've been taking a lot of heat recently, though. You've become less
This
of
is
like the
cool, too.
favorite. It's crazy. So
Right,
who I've missed the coin toss.
Andy's
Who,
first.
So I get to pick. I'm going to go second.
What? You get to pick? Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
What a troll.
How it goes.
All right.
I will hand over to Colin to moderate. We want only fair jabs. Talk up your faction, talk down the other faction. Just go for it. Try not to swear too much, unless it
I got
really deserves it, though.
There's been no swearing yet.
We will have
Yeah.
each interval for people who are new to Versus. At the end of each, there's like 3 rounds, a couple minutes each, and at the end of each round where they've both gone, we have a little small review section / they'll answer a few of me and Colin's questions. Though I guess then, Eli, are you ready to big up round 1?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Colin, on the timer.
I've got the timer ready. On the count of 3, your round starts. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. I'm not sure how much time I've made for myself, but that's okay because this defense cannot be beaten. There's no 1 minute of hate in this versus episode. This is all hate because this is Craftworld Biel-Tan, baby. We are the goats of the Eldar. All right. I'm going to give you a little history. What if Kane was looking at you saying, hey, you are my go-to guy? What if Kane was saying that to you? Imagine that for a second. What if Kane said that you're such a physical beast, you're such a nasty physical Eldar that I'm basically going to make you in charge of the resurgence of the Azariani people. You're basically so hunked up and shredded that I have no choice but to make you a legend amongst the craft worlds. You know, around the fall, I would say to myself, man, this Kane guy's up to no good. I hate this. I can't take any more of this. I don't know what I'm going to do. What am I going to do? I'm Kane's top guy. What am I going to do? Caleb mentioned Kane chose me to lead the revolution. I'm an Alpha Eldar, okay? I dominate a lot of species daily. I dominate them. I absolutely dominate them. All the species in the galaxy with my physical presence, with my smell, my pheromones, the way I talk, my aspect path, my Bazakine technique. I dominate daily. I use a combination of lies, manipulation, genocide, shuriken rounds, gaslighting, bullying, insulting, and flexing to make sure every one of my craft worlds stays on the warrior path. Whoa, Caleb mentioned Kane needs me? Okay, I'll do it. I'm going to bat for you, Kane. I got your back, Kane, because we are the OGs. We literally never gave up and still commit base an epic genocide throughout the entire galaxy. Death to all mankind except Telelarn. Death to the orcs. Death to everyone that isn't Eldar. We hate Xenos up in this craft world, mankind. Oh, we need to preserve our race. We need to not provoke the other species of the galaxy. We need to avoid conflict. Shut up, you stupid retard farseer. This is Biel-Tan. We kill people. We obliterate the chaos with and without Iana's help. They're stupid. They're pussies. They couldn't handle the truth. The truth is we have to slaughter every man, woman, and child we even looked at a maiden world. We obliterated 10 Space Marine chapters and 2 sector fleets. Easy! We are beat. Kane Pilled. The Swordwind is an unstoppable force of aspect warriors committed to a lightning assault that eradicates all life in its way. We have the most aspect shrines and warriors because we are goaded with the spirit sauce. We are in runs for pussies. We kill people up in this craft world, mankind. Die, Avengers. We got those. We got those. Shining Spears. We got those. Sustained. We got that. Space Marine plot armor. We beat that. Chaos. We beat that. Tyranids. We beat that. Anything. We beat that because we are the goats. Council of Farseers, Council of Retards! We are a council of Exarchs, baby! Because we kill people! Court of the Young King for life! Path of the Warrior for life up in this hole! When it's time to kill people, we sacrifice the Young King to get an avatar of Kane to kill even more people! Because we are Kane's top guy! Our craft world blew up because we were saving you retards from chaos, and we're still out here! We just have more craft world now! Easy! We still play mad defense on Maiden Worlds after blowing up because we are the goats and all the other Eldar are stupid. We teamed up with Telelarn to beat the Iron Warriors because real recognizes real. We are war criminals. Not even your bacteria is safe because we got the Void Spinner, baby, an engine of Vol. All the other Eldar hate this thing because they are stupid. This eradicates everything down to the microscopic level using bacteria and wraithbone parasites because the ends justify the means up in this craft world. When we are done with you, not even a microscope will be able to find your remains. We will erase you. Are you even sentient if you aren't an Eldar? I don't think so. So what's the big deal? I give the floor to the Monkey.
Wow. Wow.
I'm overstimulated.
I think an Exarch just possessed him.
Yeah. The spirit of Kane just became part of Eli there.
The mic was
I thought that
peaking
was
at a
usually
certain point.
I thought that was usually the tone we take after the introductory, but he just went full bore.
Well,
Fair
usually
enough.
it is, but the spirit of racism is flowing through Eli.
It's 12-year-old Eldar and your COD lobby experience.
Yeah.
Tom Warren.
Oh dear.
Okay, Andy, are you ready to follow that? Damn.
I'm gonna play a different tact though, but yes.
Oh my god, I need to relax. And I'm a. Whew. Okay, Jesus Christ. People like shout out to Mini Liver King. Jesus. Colin, do you want to get ready on the timer?
He's taking his shirt off.
Oh no, he's getting ready,
Timer is
Getting
ready.
serious.
The timer
he's getting
is
ready for the next round.
So join us after this when we have Eli play Dota 2 on stream.
Andy, you ready?
Ready to go.
On a count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so that was a very amusing bunch of opening statements from the Xbox 10-year-old talking about how great his faction is. Now let's just go for the brass tacks. The Deathwatch were created during the final moments of the War of Beasts after the Orcs proved a big problem because the Eldar haven't been a threat for 10,000 years. Might as well make the Deathwatch just to flex on them as a bonus. Kane made Biel-Tan. Oh, the same guy who gets bodied by Ultramarines for breakfast every other day. Big whoop. Plot armor. You want to talk about plot armor? You guys could use some plot armor because you guys take so many L's. I wish you had enough plot armor to get you one victory every blue moon. Your craft world blew up. Who cares? Terra's still standing, baby. Not to mention the following watch fortresses: the Eye of Retribution, Fatal Redress, Final Mercy, Hallowed Sword, Lance of Darkness, Nemesis, Pyre Imperius, Robidukes, Silent Slayer, Spear of Fury, Thunder's Ward, Wrathbringer. Oh, are you homeless? That's a shame. We got all this real estate. What's your excuse? You've been here for millennia. We've been here less than 10,000 years. We've been here a few thousand years, and you can't even have one craft world that you can't get blown up. That's sad. As far as these pathetic Eldar go, we can just break them in so many ways. We got our Aquila, Dominatus, Furon, Malleus, Purgatus, Venator tactics to take every single one of you out. We got our Exterminator's weapons. The guy who's still in charge, Asger Warfist, the leader, is a wolf lord from the Space Wolves, plot armor incarnate, who can crush anyone. And this guy met Commander Corland during the War of Beasts, and he's still in charge. We got over 110 Space Marine chapters as part of the Deathwatch, which means we have untold amounts of tactics and abilities to take care of your meager resistance. Also, we've got the Corvus Blackstar, the coolest gunship in all of 40k. Don't at me, it's just true. We use your Xenos technology against you, so you're not even safe from your own weapons. And that's not to mention the fact that we have bolters, which are the best weapons in the game. So we can use the best stuff plus your stuff against you, and you have no excuse to survive. Big whoop. Oh, also, question: where's the Biel-Tan Codex? Anyone? Is this? No, this isn't it. No, I can't find it anywhere. Faction's so irrelevant, they've not been mentioned in lore for the last, 20 years, other than a side note. Villain of the week. Who gives a shiz? Also, how about we go through a quick rundown of the Deathwatch books? We got City of Ruin, Deathhenge, Final Sanction, No Fear, Litany of War, First Founding, Mark of the Xenos, Oblivion's Edge, Rites of Battle, the Achilles Assault, The Emperor Protects, The Emperor's Chosen, the Jericho Reach, the Nemesis Incident, the Outer Reach, Honor the Chapter, and Rising Tempest. Question: where's the Biel-Tan books? Where's the Biel-Tan lore that isn't just a lexiconum page referencing White Dwarf? Sad state of affairs. As much bluster as Eli started this with, it's a testament to how little he has to say, because all he could do was go, well, I like the Biel-Tan. I've got no actual points. I'm just going to flex my muscles because they're cool. I'm sorry, bud, but you're going to have to bring some actual facts and logic, because Deathwatch don't care about your feelings. We'll kill you anyway. And that's my opening statements. So,
you guys are too much.
Cold it made him cough.
Jesus Christ. What the hell was that? I'm not gonna lie. Bruh. For all the audience, we should probably explain what happened on during that. Eli started flexing the entire time, and Andy was and then he went down the floor and started doing press up hand claps.
I saw.
It's quite the interesting dichotomy here we have with the arguments. Andy had some good points. I appreciate you for reminding me the Corvus Blackstar exists before it goes back into the memory hole.
It's in the intro for Space Marine 2. It's really cool.
It is really cool.
It's really cool.
But I am going to forget about it again. But it is cool. And some, he brought up, Deathwatch uses Xeno's weapons, so that can definitely be helpful. It was a nice argument. Had some jabs in there about, Eldar lore and the criminal lack thereof, which is unfortunate. But then we have the other side of the argument, which is, that's a nice argument you have there. I don't think your bench record is enough to back it up, though. The energy, easily give it to Eli that if these two groups were to actually argue, I think Eli would be how they would be arguing. Just rampaging, screaming.
I think I almost forgot some of the points Eli made. I just remember the vibes. That's just kind of...
It overshadowed his own points.
We have quite a few donations, by the way, that we might have to make some way through.
Let's go for him now.
Donkey Man USA, Eli Flow goes hard. Appreciate the $2. Thank you. So missing as an Eli one immediately. Thank you, Mr. Miller. Tom Warren again, the 12-year-old Eldar in your COD lobby experience. Truly. Mini Liver King has gone off dropping gamer words. Caleb Collins. I think we did drop a few words there. Chopper Squadron. Thank you for the $2. This is what I'm going to do to Caleb mention game.
And Sam Hyde on the PFP. Rock Sam Hyde.
Caleb Collins again. Is Eli as tall as a Votan even?
Ooh.
Maybe.
Damn. Something bold like Lucius. I can't even read that out on stream. I don't know how much of Kane's approval is
The Biel-Tan Avatar Kane
My man lose it like it's his job.
fought Scarbrand and didn't lose.
Hang on. We got round 2 coming up.
Deathwatch are the Inquisitors come sent to death.
Disgusting.
In fact,
Glasslord said, when is Nagash versus Vecna coming, or Nagash versus Arthas? I mean, Nagash has to have something. Like, it's more about ego for Nagash rather than like undead things. Oh my god. Do you have any column? Do you have a possible question that either one of them can answer? I do have one for both.
I'll let
of
you
them.
go first.
Andy mentioned that he asked, like, where's Biel-Tan's codex? Andy, what is how would you guys justify each of your army, like the current state of Warhammer 40k, like 10th edition for each of your armies?
What do you mean? Like, is
'Cause
that even a question? Like,
Deathwatch-
I mean,
Deathwatch-
I know.
question for Andy. He hasn't
no-
played.
But it was like Deathwatch, as of you mentioned that Biel-Tan don't have like a codex, but Deathwatch's codex just got vetoed, and now it's technically
Yeah, but at least we
Imperial
had
Agent.
one. At least we had one, and you can
That's
still
fair.
use Deathwatch, and they'll be back. They'll be back, and you can still use them. Like, Biel-Tan doesn't have a dedicated faction. Doesn't like it's a footnote in the Warhammer setting.
Eli. How do
Need
you
I say
just?
more?
We had
how can I
in
even
9th
play
edition
Biel-Tan?
when there were Craftworld's rules. Biel-Tan had their own rules and stratagem and relic.
Yeah, but they didn't have a codex, did they? They had rules. They were part of a
because we're
larger
not
whole.
because
That's
we're
how
not space
insignificant
marines,
they
so
were.
we don't get separate codexes for every single.
Exactly my point.
What's
And I'm not being
Iron
funny.
Hands don't have a
Where
codex.
were Biel-Tan in the new Space Marine 2 game?
The space
All
marine
right,
chapters don't have codexes.
in that case, what was the Deathwatch doing in the new Space Marine game?
Yeah, true. You all
Being in
died.
the opening, shooting a bunch of Tyranids. What do you mean? What were they doing?
Yeah.
Titus was in them, therefore they had even more plot armor than usual.
Okay. Colin, do you have a question for me, or do you want to save it for later? Too early to tell anything yet?
Too early to tell. I'm getting very different vibes coming from our debaters. I would like to get one more round before we move forth onto this one.
All right then, brothers.
All right.
This is round 2. You have a bit of a shorter amount of time. Colin, are you ready with the timer? Eli, you're up first.
I am.
Oh, okay, he's getting in fucking character. He's getting in character.
Taking deep breaths. And oh my god.
The deep breath.
Are you ready, Captain?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
In 3, 2, 1, your 3 minutes begin.
First, I wanted to remind you that Biel-Tan defeated 10 Space Marine chapters and 2 sector fleets by themselves. But anyways, on to the important stuff. I'm moving different, man. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I'm an autarch. I'm biting the soul bubbles in the Infinity Circle. We smoking Spirit Stones. Smoking that Eldrad, Uthron, Uthwanian, Furburger, Deluxe, Mega Quintillions, Ahra, Karandras, Bubba Kush. We smoking Wraithbone. I'm on 12 aspects. Smoking on Drastantha Dick. We smoking Howling Banshee Boogers. We snoring that good Striking Scorpion, Tamarid, Assyriani Jibbies. They must have amnesia because they forgot that I'm him. This shit ain't nothing to me, you stupid piece of shit. Step the wrong way and you will perish. That pussy feel like the web way. You think I care about this shit? Ask me if I care about this shit, because I don't give a shit. If I had an aspect for every time they said I would give a shit, I'd be nothing, because I don't give a shit. My bitch looked like Prince Uriel. I killed so hard they thought I was a Drukari. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I'll kill you, you stupid piece of shit. I hate Xenos. I hate Xenos. Ah!
Oh my god. Nah.
Are there any further statements?
Jesus Christ, what's going on, bro?
That was...
I don't have words. Jesus. Oh my god. Andy, you ready?
Hey, whenever you're ready.
Okay, how long have I got?
3 minutes.
Okay.
You good to go?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
You need a moment?
Someone
fine.
wants to win this.
All right. Your time begins in 3, 2, 1, 3 minutes.
Eli, that was very amusing. But that said, other than a broken shirt, what was the merit of that rant? You say, oh, we crushed 10 Space Marine chapters. Were there any of note? We're not talking about John's Space Marine chapter. We're talking about the Xenos killing elite. And just to remind you, you haven't stomped a single Watch Fortress. They're spanning the entire span of the galaxy. Humanity, if it gave a damn, could squash this middling craft world, which doesn't have a home, by the way. Homeless Eldar in an afternoon if we really gave a damn. But realistically, we don't care because they're irrelevant. It's just a bunch of Eldar going like, oh, I want to be a Cornate Berserker, but I don't have the stones to do it properly because I'm not human. Oh, big whoop. Avatar of Cain. Oh, he's kind of edgy. There's just a bunch of Edlords in space who don't have a single crumb of relevance in the setting at all. When was the last time they were ever in a major battle that anyone gave a damn? They weren't in Arcs of Omen. They weren't in War of the Beasts. They weren't during the Horus Heresy. They weren't during any setting battle that anyone remembers and gives a damn about. They ain't got no lore. They ain't got no books. They ain't got no Primarchs. They ain't got any fans because other than Eli, who's their biggest fan, who now needs to, invest in a new vet, which is a bit of a shame. That was probably a nice vet. At least it wasn't Lorecrimes match. Check out Lorecrimes match. At the same time, the main crux of this debate is that it's all well and good being a man of rage and anger, showing off his pectorals, but men of culture, we don't need to have pectorals. We got tattoos.
Oh my
God. What is this person?
Nah.
Men of class.
No.
Debaters of class. Keep their shirts on when it's time to keep them on and show off when it's time to show off. And we don't waste everyone's time with
1 minute
teenage rants. I'll call it there. How about that?
Colin, we're keeping our shirts on. We have some donations. We need to get through. Bruh, Strip-Off was not on the bingo card tonight. Oh my god. We have some donations from you beautiful people.
Thank you very much.
Caleb Collins for $2. He says Deathwatch are D tier elves, C tier's names too long. I think I read that wrong. Parker Summerlin for the $20. Thank you, brother. I was able to attend the anniversary stream last week, but here's this donation. It's for the Children's Miracle Network. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the fun Friday afternoons. P.S. I was there when the Hal Sharamzied himself. Hashtag Sharamzi.
What is that word?
I don't know. Let me
It's
see.
when you do all of it. You shit, fart, and come at the same
Oh, no, that's tripling yourself.
Oh my god.
I mean, I don't know. Oh my god. Dokkan USA for $5. You like people usually pay to watch someone.
Thank
take
you,
a
Dougie,
little
man.
while.
I gave it
Thank
to you
you,
for free
brother.
today, buddy.
Yeah.
Kato Cons with another $4. Eli took his pre-workout to be extra mad. Leprechaun, very un-Canadian of him, but very American / red-pilled, acting like a true Andrew Tate fake alpha. Damn. So what you get is, sorry, a stupid voice. You're Joe for $20. Thank you, brothers. In the words of Kendrick Lamar, I hate the way that elves talk. I hate the way that they walk. I hate the way that they dress. If we catch an Eldar, it's going to be direct notice. And he said, it's not just me. I'm what Emperor feeling. Damn. Oh my god.
Magic
Eli-
Monk.
Eli's- Oh my
Thank you,
god,
Magic
brothers.
Badger.
Thank you, Smashing Badger. Thank you. I think there's a few more. There's been like a rapid success of them. Oh my god. Caleb Collins again. The shirtless. God.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
Yeah,
failed this.
God. I hate that word.
Mm.
Andy's entering his Yakuza.
Awesome.
Nani?
Take my money, says DJ Beast. What is AED, bro? We're gonna work out what this is. I love this stream so much. Thank you, DJ Beast, resident. Stop sending,
Meme
please,
lord.
DJ Beast. Stop sending me anime Cthulhu Mythos dating sims, please. I beg of you. Grim Dark Half of hey, brother. You can see it.
Welcome.
I hate Xenos. I hate Xenos. Broken shit. Astrotism. Mr. Milov, Lorecrimes strip streams team. How Colin bruh, nah.
Maybe in the next debate, maybe.
Don't promise them things.
No.
I said maybe.
Okay,
All right,
Colin.
thoughts, judges.
Too many thoughts, honestly.
I got a lot of thoughts right now. I'm trying to pick which ones to put
My
into
my
order.
most prominent thought is like I'm nervous for if I'm next on versus because that's like really raised the bar.
Uh,
Trying to remember what you guys actually said. Oh my god. Just for the audio listeners, Andy as well did take off his striptease as well, basically. Oh my goodness. What happened?
Mine was less a strip. It was more tease than strip. Whereas Eli just wrecked the shit. Whereas I just did a little. Hey, look. Ooh.
Again, Eli's vibes are just out of this world. But then when Andy hit me with the, you guys haven't been in anything major. You've been like literally forgotten.
13th Black Crusade, bro.
They've done nothing.
Hold on.
important.
Who is
13th
this?
Black Crusade.
When people hold on. When people say the Black Crusades, they don't think, oh, that time when the obscure Eldar faction was involved. It's like, no, they think of Abaddon. They think
Shattering
of
the
the Steel
Biel-Tan was a
Legion
whole
before they think of them.
storyline.
Does anyone remember it?
I do.
I thought so.
That was
I
like
do.
7th, 8th edition. That times.
I've got a one question to for each of you. That is nothing to do with flexing and tattoos, unfortunately. So I don't think it's quite fitting this debate, but I have it anyways. For Eli, how do you justify Biel-Tan being in pieces? How do you put a positive spin on that? And half its people joining the Inari or being dead.
We fought the entirety of Slaanesh and Khorne's demon armies to save the universe, basically. I mean,
all right.
Are we going to bring up Artemis? Is that where this is going?
Yes, I was in fact going to do that. How do you justify
Also,
a Deathwatch captain stopping the death of Slaanesh?
Simple. We're not going to let the Eldar take credit for killing Slaanesh. We're going to do it, and the Emperor's going to do it properly. Done.
Okay.
Even though it was a pretty guaranteed way to get rid of Slaanesh.
Doesn't matter. We're not going to give the Eldar a win if we can help it. And not being funny, what was the last thing the Emperor do? Burned Nurgle's garden with beams of light. What's Biel-Tan done since? Nothing.
Also, even after we shattered, we were still playing mad defense on the Maiden Worlds with half of our people dead and still taking W's against Chaos.
I do
on the
remember
back
that
foot.
tidbit.
Ooh.
I do remember that tidbit.
I have
I
an easy dub question, a bit of an easy throw one. How would each of your factions cure racism?
We wouldn't cure it. We would cure it by killing every other race.
That is
Yeah. The cure is at the end of my bolter.
Damn. I suppose
Good. This is what I was hoping for.
This is what we were curating. I think we might have to move on to the minute of hate because
why even have that round at this point?
Everyone gets their
hate all the time.
They get their minute.
I am curious to see if Eli's going to get steam coming out of his ears and maybe his hair's going to catch on fire and combust. I'm curious.
Any more left in the tank? Okay. Do you have the timer, Colin?
Yeah. Oh my God, what is going on here?
Oh, here we go.
You know what? Your 2 minutes starts in 3, 2, 1.
Here we
go.
What did you just say about me, you little monkai? I'll have you know I graduated top of my class in the Aspect Shrines, and I've been involved in numerous secret raids on the Eye of Terror, and I have over 300,000 confirmed kills. I am trained in guerrilla warfare, and I'm the top sniper in the entire Biel-Tan army. You are nothing to me but just another target. I will wipe you the hell out with precision, the likes of which has never been seen before on this earth. Mark my words. You think you can get away with saying that shit to me over the new sphere? Think again, Monkai. As we speak, I am contacting my secret network of rangers across the galaxy, and your IP is being traced right now, so you better prepare for the blade storm, Maggot. The blade storm that wipes out the pathetic little thing you call your life. You're dead, kid. I can be anywhere, anytime, and I can kill you in over 7,000 ways, and that's just with my bare hands. Not only am I extensively trained in unarmed combat, but I have access to the entire arsenal of the Biel-Tan warrior shrines, and I will use it to its full extent to wipe your miserable ass off the face of the universe, you little shit. If only you could have known what unholy retribution your little clever comment was about to bring down upon you. Maybe you would have held your tongue, but you couldn't. You didn't, and now you're paying the price. You came down idiot. I will shit fury all over you, and you will drown in it. You're fucking dead. Get out!
I'm gonna assume that's the end because that's where the copy pasta finished.
I mean, I wasn't wearing my headphones, but I could still hear him from a distance. So
I think
knew
you
when
could
he was
hear him from across the ocean.
Bro's doing lines of creatine before each take. Damn. Oh my god, Andy, are you ready?
You know,
Oh.
Yeah, go for it, Colin.
Coke doesn't make you angry. It only exasperates what's already there.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
so not going to be
it's
monetized.
a score multiplier.
No.
Eli went for the high score. Yeah, jeez.
Andy,
that
you
was
good? You
raw.
good to go?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
On 3,
relax.
2, 1, your 2 minutes are now.
Okay, in conclusion, the tale of Craftworld Biel-Tan is this. They've never been relevant. They've never had a codex. They have barely any lore, no novels. They haven't been in any video games for a long time. Oh, he's putting an egg in his mouth. This is the tactics my opposition has to resort to. He knows he has nothing to work with. He knows it's a losing battle. So he's using spectacle and showing off his nipples to try and get ahead. Let's all be honest. The Eldar is already a bit of a hard sell, but a sub-faction of the Eldar is even more so. Deathwatch, we got so much going for us. We're going to get a new Space Marine Codex for the Deathwatch soon. It's inevitable. We're going to have all the backing of the Ordo Xenos and the Inquisition. We're in the video games in flashy 4K glory in the form of Space Marine 2. We even got an animatic recently with Warhammer TV. We're in the zeitgeist. We're current. We're modern. We're flexible. We're cool. We've got lore. We've got miniatures. What does Biel-Tan have? They don't have a craft world because it's gone. Their patron saint is the guy that gets... He's the villain of the week that everyone beats up for lols because he's so weak. Need I say more? These guys are just, they're a footnote in Warhammer 40k. And if it weren't for the fact that Eli has a Adonis physique, the chat would not give a single vote for him. He's using what he's whoring his body out for points, but he doesn't have a single point to make. That's my closing statement.
Oof. Damn, I just feel depressed now for Biel-Tan. I guess we have a few questions after that. We'll just go through the donations first. There's I think just a few more there. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for the donations.
As well.
Caleb Collins, Eldar are more likely to be at a Diddy party. Enough said.
Oh God.
Slanesh got me acting unwise. Raw for $20. Thank you. In character, please. Wait, for who does he want to say this one? For Deathwatch. I need to read that. Oh, he wants to ask you guys each a question. Yeah. Okay, so for Deathwatch, how does it feel to lackeys of mortals? How does it feel to be the lackeys of mortals, in brackets, Inquisitors, Andy? It's a good question.
Sorry, I was just doing the poll.
How does it feel to be the lackey of Inquisitors, the lackey of mortals? Your Space Marines,
hold on, mortals. Everyone's mortal in Warhammer apart from the Catan and the Emperor and the Chaos Gods. Biel-Tan aren't exactly immortal. You put them in the shiny rock, they'll still die. They'll still crumble. But no, Inquisition has never done anything wrong ever. Next question.
For Biel-Tan,
that's an interesting defense.
For Biel-Tan, how does it feel to be so hated? You consider the best sacrificed. You are considered the best sacrifice for the birth of Slanesh.
We're the only Eldar real enough to take on the burden to sacrifice yourself so that we can win. Because all the other Eldar are literally stupid.
That's fair.
You'd be nowhere without us. Nowhere.
Definitely got that Xbox Live chat energy, doesn't it?
Damn. I do have a question for each of the brothers here. I'll start with you, Eli. Was the energy and the vibes brought today because you lacked enough material to do it a legit argument?
No, sir. I had all my stuff. I had all my facts in there.
He did have facts in there.
Where were they?
He's had to be listening.
I caught him. Oh, I did catch some facts in there in between the
Somewhere,
the
somewhere in there,
PCP-induced raging.
And
wading
for
through there.
Andy, I'll ask, why are Deathwatch as exciting as what Biel-Tan just offered me then? Could Deathwatch match what that was?
Of course. I mean,
From Eli?
not to. If you think like Eli's angry, have you ever seen a Space Marine? They're like we have the Angry Marines fan brew or homebrew. When was the last time we saw a homebrew of Biel-Tan? They're just slender, posh elves who are like, oh, we can be angry too, even though we don't have a home and we're not relevant and we could get bodied by any Space Marine of the Deathwatch because we're Xenos specialists and we use the weapons against them. And we have like a dozen watch fortresses everywhere. And we have the backing of the Inquisition who have unlimited resources. Just a bunch of screaming Eldar circling the drain before their entire species goes extinct. That's all it
Colin,
is.
do you have any questions for the boys?
I've got some pointed questions for each. Admittedly, it might be slightly harder on Andy, but because it's a little bit tabletop related, but it's in a way I think you have potential to answer. My question for you, Andy, is how does it feel to have arguably the worst combat patrol for Space Marines as part of the Deathwatch, with not a single centerpiece model or really anything that looks interesting?
Feels bad, but again, at least there's the opportunity for a rebrand. When are we going to get a rebrand for Biel-Tan? We can get a new codex around the corner at any point for Deathwatch. Biel-Tan's not going to get one. Eldar's probably not going to get one at this rate for a long time.
Shut up.
Deathwatch. I'm sorry, but Deathwatch have like even with recently there was that Inquisition. Each Ordo had like a box set. That was pretty recent. We've got plenty of opportunity to have a comeback. Biel-Tan, less so.
All right. Eli, my question for you is, how do you justify having white as the main color scheme you have to paint?
It's only for real ones. You got to be real good to play Biel-Tan if you want to paint them nice. And when they paint them nice, they look real nice.
All right.
The green is very sexy.
All right.
You know it.
Should we go through the rest of the donations, by the way?
Yes, we do.
Let's
have a few more.
Let's see. Caleb Collins, the two. They did the right thing. Less Eldusi, the better. We'll agree to disagree on that one, but thank you. Bunny Cop. I didn't know the personality trait for Biel-Tan was alpha male gym bro coach. Eli, gonna tell us to remember our Spirit Stone post-workout shake. Thank you for the 5. Main event Virgil, thank you for the 5 pounds.
Euros.
You're up, my bad, pimp.
My bad,
Eli,
kid.
you POS, you made me laugh so hard I screwed up edge highlighting. Top
Sorry,
marks
dog.
for effort and creativity. And you gotta start hitting the trend.
What's the trend? Is that trend bologna sandwiches?
Malone acetate. It's a steroid.
It's right.
Oh, right.
Caleb Collins again with the 2. Did Andy steal Eli's lucky charm? And Tom Warren with the 5. No one who's going to live to next week has ever said anything bad about the Inquisition, so clearly it's a good organization.
Exactly. You get it. You
Very
get
true.
it.
Yeah, there's a lot to take in, though.
I don't know what to do here, man.
It's facts and logic versus nipples.
I have one last
That's-
question.
Nipples and rage.
I'm
This
glad
is for
someone
both of
does.
you. Eli, tell me about your characters for your faction.
We don't need any special characters. We just sacrifice
Oh.
the avatar.
I was
Right?
checking out.
Sorry,
Well,
dog.
Sorry, dog.
In that
Oh.
case, if we are going to do that, I do have a similar question to Andy.
I was
how
asking
does it
Andy as
feel-
well. Andy, what's the characters for Deathwatch?
Our characters are
I mean, you
lost to the lack of Eldar books. All right.
Excuse me. Well, I mean, I've already mentioned that we have Asgur Warfist. Anytime you do any lore on the setting, you'll always like get characters. I was just going through like Eye of Medusa recently, and they had Epistolary Lydric from the Iron Hands. There's also you had Zeril, who's one of the Iron Fathers who seconded. Every single chapter, for the most part, has like a guy you know, and like Artemis is the most infamous of all because he's the one who's just like, are you going to kill like Slanesh with like a ritual? That's cringe. At least he's done something more so than any Biel-Tan character ever, because they don't have any characters. They're just like the Necrons in a way, and like, but not like the Zandreks and Oberons of the world. They're like just the foot soldiers who have no personality other than their color scheme. That's a bit
Really,
cringe.
my
That is tough for me.
There
I
are
do like
characters that
characters.
exist in Biel-Tan. We just don't have novels.
Do you have any
for
art?
Eldar
Well,
that are good.
my
the last 20 years?
My question to Andy is, how do you justify every single character in the Deathwatch to a man just being another chapter?
Huh?
Every Deathwatch member is a loner. Like loner as in they've been loaned to the Deathwatch.
Not necessarily. You get black shields, and you also
You
get
do
people
get some,
who never
but
leave. Like, there's one guy who's just called Vigilant, and that's his name because he's from an unknown chapter, and he's trying to preserve the Jericho
Fair.
Reach from disaster. And he's like, I have no chapter. I'm never going back. My duty is we got to save the Jericho Reach from the Xenos, and that's what he does. And he's a chaplain. Like, there are characters that, like Asger Warfist, he remained in, even though he was a Wolf Lord, he was essentially like nearly basically a chapter master almost of the Space Wolves. He remained with the Deathwatch too. So even Titus was like, I should go back to the Watch Fortress until the chaplain's like, no, you've been reassigned. He was willing to go back after a decade. Some people just don't go back. Yeah. Just saying.
Damn, that one does hit tough for me because I'm only really like, I'm drawn to characters, so it's a bit of a tough break. Colin, do you have any more questions, or do you think you're ready to make a verdict?
I think I'm out. Oof.
Hey, characters don't win wars; the army does.
This is a brutal strike from the comments, though.
You're about to say, damn.
Yeah.
There's an
That's
Artark who beat the Raven Guard and Orcs all in one battle. Last I checked, I don't remember her name, but they're there.
Do you think you're ready? You got a decision made, Colin?
Yeah.
I think I do too. I will say, from what I thought, like in my heart, like I was like trying to listen to both like things. I'm trying to, like, at this point now, what do I even remember that you both said to me? Because it was a lot. Thanks, Eli. Ani's makes more sense. And I feel like if it was like versus each other, like straight up in just one go, the loss of the craft world is huge.
We still have a craft world, bro.
No, but like it's kind of low
it's in
budget,
pieces, but it's a fleet, and they're repairing it. It's literally still there.
Yeah, not fit. But then Eli's whole
But it's not like the Phalanx or the Rock, where they're like, it's kind of damaged, but it's still like a really imposing, like massive.
We saved the galaxy, all right? Our bad.
Who hasn't saved the galaxy in Warhammer 40k? Come on,
not the Deathwatch.
Everyone.
Not the Deathwatch.
Chill. Dangle does say you can
save it from filthy Xenos
if you want to.
Yuck.
I will say that Eli's whole shtick of it just reminds me of that video of the guy going like, what are you doing? I'm up at 4 a.m. while you're in bed like a dickhead. So I'm gonna have to give it to Eli because I just can't. Like, it was just honestly like I can't even tell you what he said in the last 30 minutes. But I believe
you were bamboozled.
It's about heart.
He filibustered you to a victory. There you go.
But it was heart. He had heart in that. The guy he ate an egg. he
did.
Egg. I don't know how you can't win after that.
Egg.
Unfortunately, like it literally is like, thank you for your facts and logic, but funny thing.
Although just bear in mind, Eli, you can't do what you did tonight again because it will have diminishing returns after this one. You guys
look
egg.
Look at this
egg. We've seen egg.
I have to go to Eli then. Colin. There might be no surprise here.
I'm gonna come out with a shock. I'm gonna give it to Andy.
What?
Wow.
Eldar fan?
Believe me, in my soul, I wanted to give it to Eli, but I was waiting for a Dawn of War slam dunk. There was no Dawn of War slam dunk. Biel-Tan's in Dawn of War.
I haven't played the Dawn of War campaign in so long, bro.
All right, fair enough. But
Sorry.
there's that. There's there's
Typical Iandan backstab, by the way.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
for
know
real,
what? Yeah,
for real.
I
This guy's
like
literally-
Iandan. I like Craftworld
This
Iandan.
guy's on the Andon team. Doesn't
Wow,
have the
they're
mindset.
really people were wondering why we paired these two up. It was literally space racism, and the worst
Yeah.
of all was apparently Iandan, who don't like their own kind. Damn. It's a
Yeah.
tiebreaker then.
Well,
what do
the
we do?
chat-
next time we play?
I
well,
won in the
we have
chat.
a
That's
poll,
all I was
which is
going
what
for, was
Eli
to get the
won.
win, the chat win.
Yeah,
was
it was
Eldar
actually
win
really
for me.
close.
it was closer than I thought it would be. To be honest, I thought the spectacle of Eli's arguments for this is 58% to Eli, 41% to me. So I don't know where the other 1% went, but still, I think not being funny, I couldn't match the creatine of Eli's.
No, no,
Eli's
no.
rampage might be the word to describe it. My more measured. I was like, I'm gonna do like you're hard as fire, but I'm cold as ice. I'm gonna contrast. But no, internet age, everyone's like, we want the shouty man to shout and eat the egg.
Bruh,
Fair
that
enough.
was nuts. Jesus Christ.
I got the Eldar victory, chat. I did it.
But at what cost?
I told you I'd do it. I told you I'd do it.
Oh,
With that being
yeah.
said, though, everyone who donated during the stream, thank you so much, particularly. Some of you say some diabolical stuff in the chat, but we do appreciate that.
Also, I love Prince Hugh.
Colin Arch diabolical, damn.
Don't say those words.
We may have dropped a few words in this stream as well.
Yeah,
Eli.
sorry for all the swear words.
Eli.
I don't usually swear.
Mr. Milov,
Ah.
yeah, a few last donation here, I think. Mr. Milov there, if that's on the screen, says Eli is going to catch an aneurysm when the Tau God devours the entire
Don't say that,
Biel-Tan
bro.
fleet with some
Biel-Tan
random
is the
gas.
only Eldar faction that is safe from GW's author hatred of Eldar.
It's only moderately safe too.
Yeah, they only take minor L's instead of losing every single man on their craft world to one Space Marine chapter.
We will leave on the note by Jake Thornton, who says every Eldar W is just an L in disguise, and it really, I couldn't. Thankful, shut up, man! I see you typing.
Will you shut the hell up, man?
Your whore mouth. Appreciate it. Damn, that's crazy performance. Thank you guys so much for watching, for listening. We really appreciate that. All the donations were amazing performance, by the way, Eli, particularly just looking, he went over top. Andy for getting his shirt off as well. Nuts. We'll see you all very soon. We've got some more lore stuff coming next week, and then some tier list and all that goodness. More pre-recorded stuff as well. So a few things might be coming in just the middle of the week. You'd be surprised, and we'll catch you all very soon. Oh no, Thankful just got here. Sorry, brother. Go back and watch some of this stuff. We really
peak, bro.
Honestly, Thankful.
Eli's intro is not to be missed.
Thankful we needed you for this. Appreciate you guys all, and we'll see you guys very soon. Peace. Cheers. Buy the merchandising.
Bye-bye.
Good.
Merch.
Yeah.
I'm
Much.